Interesting. Anyways, I was just double checking on something. And not all the outcomes are happening that I'm reading in this guide, so it's like, okay, where am I in this? Which is really fine. Oops, excuse me. Gobbly Labs shut down. Researchers to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidences. Whatever that was. Users of Domo da Chill. New stories feature. It needs a longer duration. The piece of halfling advice that seared into my memory. Oh. Is the power off again? Hold on. Hey, Rachel's full thing. Hey, there you go. Stories. Awesome. Something new. I appeared as a guest star in this impromptu vlogcast. Whoa. You're looking great. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Oh, it's the wedding happened. They're all coming home for the coming home for the reception. Oh, it wasn't sad. It wasn't sad so much as cute though. Oh, my voice. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey's should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Ow. Oops. My apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally sawed like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Right, here we go. Hey! Look at everybody. Yeah, looking great. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. And that's what it means to have regulars, Barry. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Forgot his voice was a different thing. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. Call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, you're taking Louis' last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw, you always make me melt. God. Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. This would be perfect. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And something sweet. Something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, summary. Sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it. Please, Barry. Okay, so let's see. Everybody gonna be asking. Okay, so yeah, I thought so. So it's gonna be chocolate. Oh, nearly coffee. Chocolate, honey, and mint. Thought so. Brew. Let luck be a lady tonight. After midnight. There we go. This is inspired by the sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. Tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Barri? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I met once. He was absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he'd beg the walls pardon for putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire, I'm proud of it. Rude vampire, and proud of it. There you go. That would be great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. Right. I guess we should raise a toast. Excuse me. And does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Maybe? I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, I'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. For making us feel a true part of your lives, yeah. You're here. You'll always be part of our lives now, Barri. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bailey's, for entertaining me. And making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Barri, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you've made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family. Wait, there's two thes. Always reflect as a joy in the family you're starting today. Oh, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Barri, my dear Barri. Never think you're out of my reach. Out of reach of my retribution. He's gonna strangle it. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. But some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh. Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Oh. And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns around, running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, hide? I aim to please. Jeez. Firstly, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying, I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried to. People assume I drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But no. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it like... oh my god. I like that you look at it just as a taste among other things. Look at it just as a taste among other things. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely, booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago, and they had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade, some fruit juice, it all tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible robots, and made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. This sounds very specific. I wonder if this is a real place. Wow, when did you go to a place like that? A while ago with my family. Back when we were still in touch. I'm okay, sweetie. Okay. I'm more interested in what the hell it is. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little basil, some lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. Tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Oh, excuse me. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. There you go! Here it comes. O-type, preferably universal toners and all of that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It's fun to meet your friends from work, Elise. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character, I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3? She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that needs to protect. She needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Barri ever moves out and I'm out of specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over your primary school friend Bailey's. Marco? I thought I'd caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses, delightfully cliched, isn't it? You said you're enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. Oh my. It's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah yes. Oh, so the wrong person. Ah yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Aww, look at that. So cute. A perfect shot. Oh, look at this bay. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes. Truly thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid though, but oh no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm, like the wedding we always wanted to have. Yes. Once we sifted through the superfluous details, I love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Barry? You wanted to frame it and hang it in your wall? Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. I mean, a lot. I mean, it would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No. Thank you. Miss Barry, I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So I take it you've decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It would seem so. Aw, come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's confirmed yet. They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents decided to get married in her room with her around. That's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono. That's very good of you, Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience so that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding photo pictures. Sounds like a good societal distribution to me, right? So does that mean you're sticking around? Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house, and I've got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's good to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? What would a dream house look like for the two of you? My face suddenly got itchy. We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless tone to chill scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. Love, it's alright. I'm glad we talked it through. Well, it made me realize it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Louis' mom told me the same Same. Whoops. Sorry, I hit the mic. Same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids' topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. It makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. God, I would like to be a stay-at-home dad. I still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones and of our place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd rather have stayed home with their children than to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller? Mrs. No, using my family name feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters anyways. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. Whose phone is buzzing? Excuse me. We're almost to the end, guys, but I think I will be calling it soon because I feel like I'm being steamed in my room right now. The humidity went up real bad. Well, let's finish this day and then, yeah, we'll wrap up. It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit of a mystery. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But really, he's really quite fragile, isn't he? And there's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah. Nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only long-ish lives have issues. I can imagine. Elves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I'll say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other. After all this time. You do know what I mean. Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. I mean, he liked Barri from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you away. He has been very kind to me and perceptive about me as well. I'm glad he befriended you too. This chat right now, it's really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. Listen to that. It's pouring rain again. Ooh. It'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket, babe. But are you okay? Don't worry about me. I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. Oh god, these guys. It's so cute, but also so saccharine. If I wasn't fucking melting because of the humidity, I'd be melting because of these guys. You know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Hey, point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Barri? Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend? Why did I say that like that? I don't know. That's the one. Never heard of it. It's actually a whole epic in a medieval elven poetry, but I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children. Of all of her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, she sat aside and played with the clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, she waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance. Oh no. Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure. I get lost without names. Alright then. Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon, and finding them stunned, guided them forward. He took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed the stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, and families and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew that they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their... I think that meant to say consent of their families, but there's a typo there. Unless it's a word that I'm not recognizing. Anyways, Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to their mother, the goddess, that old hag, give her a chance, my love. She improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child would be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many years the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally she turned an eye onto the ground, looked at Aeon and Ray. They were in a field where Ray had first found Aeon. There were garlands of flowers and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing, dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating in the wind, on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time, in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's words, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In the sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. Aww. I don't know if you're tearing up. It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. Aww. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. No, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at the rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. You're right. Goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's very cozy. That's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It's great. Yeah, I love that sound. It's cold outside. It's rain. The window open, you're nice and cozy inside, and you just hear it. Sometimes gentle, sometimes stormy, but either way, that feeling is so nice. I wonder, actually, with how humid it is, I wonder if it's gonna rain. Jeez. I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside, for sure. Oh, this is actually taking longer than I thought. Oh look, here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Ooh. That's a very wet little guy. Poor Gala, did he just shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Barry? No, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then, though he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. It'll be the first. That's pretty much how you got Hyde, too. Hello, Mr. Cat. No, that's an apt comparison. Seems that he might be looking for something, though. For someone. What the hell? For someone. Been talking. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. Came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. And there he goes. Very mysterious. Excuse me. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, or so to speak. may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Anyhow, what was the call about? That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needs to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he has no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, design trends. That car served me right. Thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up. Truce. Why don't you want help? Why don't you help Hyde with decorating the gala? Why indeed. My job time. Job time? I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, materials, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala is an interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Oh, that's... Jesus Christ. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. Being like this all together when it's dark and damp, feeling good and safe and home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space, and I'm lucky enough to share it with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Barry. I'm glad that's how you feel, how it feels to you. Patron's comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also you're alright. You all are alright. Sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. You're all welcome anytime. Separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We're definitely gonna pop by and give you news. And to get fury remedies. And to listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. Oh, what's going on? I think the rain is over. And we kept you up for a while already, Barry. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night called. You go first. You go first, guys. We'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Barry. Good night. Good night to you two. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Barry. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight, and on other nights. No, thank you for everything. Truly. Have a good rest, Barry. Will do. Speaking of resting, I'm gonna do that after this. You guys coming? Yeah, we're just hold the door for me for a sec longer. Bye. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar. I can do both. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. To have a chosen hive. Yeah, I forgot. I'm actually an alien too. Eborg work, motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Because I am horribly sweating. Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. Let's just do our usual here and then we'll end it. Fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. Okay. Killer algae. The new invasive species? Shit. Alright, I'll see you guys later. And I'll see you later, my fellow space jockeys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye.